What's going on, guys? We are back with another replay analysis, this time of Janitor Roy playing with his teammate over here, Soul Rack. They've been playing together for a really long time. They bounced between Diamond 1 and Diamond 2, and they said this wasn't one of their best games, which, so, you know, that happens. But we're going to go over this replay. He got this done. Go to patreon.com/Gibbs000. That's where you can do a replay tier. There's coaching, there's free play, there's tournaments every month. Let's have some fun. But let's get into this replay real quick. Let's just do it. Start it off. I like the wheels. I like the wheels. Nice looking car. First off, we have basically two different face-offs. The other team, they sit in net, while this team, they went for boost. Personally, like, my choice is always kind of to do like a half cheat. Like, I like to grab like 2 boosts and then just half cheat it out. So I'll show you what I usually do. Like, if I'm mid here, I would kind of sneak up and either grab that boost that's right in front of him, or if you want to hook left, the problem is he's spawned on the right side as well. So you probably just go up the middle, do a flip, and then conserve all your boosts. And that way you'll have about half boost, and it's all you really need, I think, on most face-offs, but not the end of the world. Here we see some misplays. Now, this touch right here, I'm not a huge fan of right off the bat. So one guy misses it, and he kind of rushes this now. At this point, he can't see anyone, so I kind of get it. And by the time he jumps, he finally sees the other player. The hard part with these plays is it's most likely you're not going to win this ball because you have to expect that the other guy is coming around and, like, maybe do a quick check and see if you can see him with your camera. But he goes up for this, and it kind of just throws him out of the play. It's not really going to do much. I guess he could have won the 50, and then the ball could have spilled out. But in 2v2, these plays usually don't result in much. So I personally don't like going for him too often. But one good thing is he didn't waste a lot of boost going for it. He still has 69 boost, so it's not the end of the world. And now we're seeing if any other plays happen here. Now, he knows that this guy is right below the ball, so this is actually a hard play for sound. And the other guy was kind of flying in net. If he can get a shot on net here, this could result in a goal. It's a tough angle, though, and he's not sure if the goalie is ready yet. He goes for the shot. The goalie is ready, so it's not a big deal. It actually turns into a really good pass, actually, which is actually the best option out of all of these. He went for the pass. I wasn't sure like if his teammate was going back or not, but hey, see, this is why he looks better than me right now. So great pass here because the goalie was a little flustered coming off of whatever play that was before. Great pass, but this has to go in. Like, there's no doubt about it. This is one of those plays. So you see the setup. He has, like, no boost. He picks up the 100, and this allows him to do the over-rotation and kind of sit in this play. Because, say this is on net, he's got to leave, but if he has 100 boost, he can probably catch the ball. But it was a really good pass to the side, and he just jumps extremely late. He's trying to go a little bit too fast at this ball. He has more time than he probably thinks. Like, as soon as you see the other guy facing the other direction and this ball going by him, he should know he has more time than this. He jumps a little bit late, throws it high. He just tried to make that play, Soul Rack, just a little bit too fast. And then, honestly, this play after this, like, once it's missed, I probably would have just boosted out of there. This is not a play that you're likely going to get. And he doesn't get it at all here. And this turns into a pretty hard opportunity. Luckily for them, they kind of screwed up really badly. But, like, on this play, as soon as that happens, just bail. Just go back as quickly as you can and get ready to play some defense. And if you can catch up to their first hit, go for that. But don't go for this hit right here. Like, wait till they hit it away from their car, then try and challenge. But luckily, Sound does not get a good piece of it, and then ADR does not have enough boost. So he just completely kills that ball. I like this fake a lot. He sees it coming. Like, at first, he's about, oh, I'll push the ball forward. But he waits out Sound. He tries to see exactly where Sound jumps from. Then he cuts it inside to just hit it away from him. And this is one of the plays I feel like even like as you go up in the ranks, and around this rank, it probably happens more. At Diamond 1 or so, they will just send the ball forward a lot. And you'll get dunked on a decent amount, but smart play there. Only problem with this play here, ball goes a little bit too far away from him, and it does bounce off the wall, which isn't great. I probably would have tried to be patient and go behind the ball, like grab that mid boost, but then see exactly where this pop is going to happen. Not necessarily speed up right next to the ball, because now he's got to stop, lose even more momentum compared to if he stops in midfield, sees where the ball pops up, then he can go up the wall and go for an aerial shot, or just aerial it normally and try and throw it mid. But he has to kill it. He throws up the wall for a pass, which is not a bad idea whatsoever, because the other guys are definitely going to be back, and they are. But he just doesn't really get anything going off this wall. One thing he could have done is instead of driving towards the net, he drives up on this ball, so then he can just kind of use the lip of the ceiling to curve it back out to his teammate, or maybe the ball finally loses traction with the wall, and he can just pop it out with a normal pass. But he runs out of time by throwing it towards the net, and that's exactly what happens, and he can't really catch it. And throws it over the net as well, so that didn't really help. Now we're going back. Both of them trying to go for boost. They tried for the counter attack. Didn't work, but hey, that happens. Obviously, Soul Rat get it. He should have 100 boost as well. This play here, it worked, but it was a little sketchy there. I'm not going to lie. I actually want to go back to him and just show like what you can do with time like on the ball. So right here, he has the ball. He's got all the time in the world. Like, one guy's waiting midfield to make a challenge, sort of. But now he leaves as well. Sound is also completely leaving. And, like, say you're not good at dribbling. You don't necessarily have to be a great dribbler in this case. You can just go for the horizontal pass. Because if you get that horizontal pass, and they gave you all of this space, he could have easily just drove the ball up, thrown it sideways, and let his teammate get a really hard power shot onto net, and it would have been a really difficult save for Sound. Said he goes for that weird dribble play. It does kind of work, and then the pass eventually comes, but that was way too risky compared to just like drive the ball up and then throw it sideways to a teammate, and he gets a really easy shot out of it. So Janitor doesn't get a chance there to shoot it. Now they're just trying to keep the ball in play. He can't get that boost. Unfortunate. He's got to go back, and it's a little bit too late now on this play. So let's go back a little bit to where he missed it. So he's trying to fight him in the corner here. He makes that tip out, but honestly, I'm surprised he turns back around for this boost. He should be turning back towards his team because, again, Sound is there. He could easily win that challenge over the last defender. And he's just kind of driving, hoping he can grab that boost, but the other guy was definitely closer. Of course, hindsight 2020, but you have to start making your way back. As soon as you make like a little tap like that, just make your way back as soon as possible. It might not have mattered. There, it looks like it probably would have, but just got to be careful. Don't get too greedy going for their boost. After you just tapped it basically to the other team, got to be a little bit careful about that. Here we go again. See the next play. A little bit of confusion here on this bounce. I think he didn't realize it was going to bounce down. Tries to go up, but it's a little bit late. Like, gotta be like definitely careful of plays like this. Like, this is something that should be read pretty decently. I get it. It hit off like the ceiling / wall or whatever, and then came down hard, but that should be read. And at the same time, I probably wouldn't turn on this and try and make this play right away. It depends. Like, he probably didn't know exactly where Sound was, but like at that point, like I might have to forfeit it and go to the back wall just to make a really hard save. But that one's tough because it's hard to tell where Sound is exactly. And Sound got a bad shot. It could be because he hurried him up on the play, so it's not that big of a deal. Trying to reach here a little bit, but let's see the next play here. Another bad touch, and that's a really good pass to his teammate. Like, this is a good power shot off the wall by the other team, but Soul Rack again, like, he comes out but doesn't go for the ball, goes for the boost instead. And I wonder how much boost he had from before. He's going around, he's trying to collect. Like, at that point, I'm surprised he didn't go for the corner boost around Janitor, because you would think Janitor's going to make that play. And obviously he didn't make that play, so it's probably better off that he didn't go for it. But he's got 35 boost. He uses all of it there. Okay, it kind of makes sense to like go for that boost. There's not much you can do, but at that point, when you see him about to hit it relatively hard, since he turned this way to head back to net, just head back to net or defend that back wall. Say you turn up the field, that's fine, go for the challenge. But since he turns this way, then go through with that. Like, don't change your mind halfway through, because now you're just going to be in no man's land. And that's exactly what he does here. He's like, oh, maybe I can kind of challenge this, so he moves up. But now he's like nowhere near the shooter, nowhere near the net. He really can't make a play at all. So he's got to be very careful trying to make two different decisions on the same exact play. Just do one decision and go for it 100%. It might be wrong, but it's much better than going like 50-50 and not having a chance at all. So right there, good pass by the other team. And we'll go back to Janitor for the next faceoff. He's going for the boost. Solrak just left that ball, surprisingly. I actually want to go to Solrak again. So right here. Hold on. What kind of jump was this? Okay. That's how he defends. That's fine. You know, everyone defends it in a different way, and I'm shocked he did not go for this ball. He definitely had time to beat sound to this play. Right here, he turns away, like, but ADR is not going for the ball at this point. He's going for, like, demos. He could be a little worried that sound's going for the aerial off the sidewall, but he doesn't as well. And now at this point, it's kind of just a race for this ball, and he definitely has room to make this into a 50-50, like, pretty decently. Like, we look here, they're pretty much the same distance away at this point. And this is just trying to figure out, like, exactly how far they are. Because, like, if you zoom in on the ball, like, we're focused, like, centered on the ball. See, guess, yeah, about there. We see Sound actually leave it first. And then we see Solrak leave it. So that means Solrak's definitely closer to the ball. And the ball is coming back to his own net. So that's definitely a play he should be going for. Because worst case, sure, you get into a 50-50, but you can't let him take a free shot instead. That's not going to help. And that's what happens here. Sound gets a free shot. Solrak's kind of out of the play, but it's fine. It didn't go in, but that's a really, really risky play. And at the end of the day, it does eventually go in. And honestly, that play completely starts with Solrak not challenging on that first play. Then he makes that poor clear because he's a little bit worried here about what's going to happen. So then he gets demoed. Like, that all kind of just domino effect to make this goal happen. And at this point, that's the only thing that Roy can do here is just try and challenge that play. He's way out of position, not expecting that demo. Another good play by the Orange team, but doesn't work out. And we'll continue. All right. I'm going to go back here real quick and see this face-off from Solrak. Like, these guys haven't played together for a while, so they should be calling out where they're going on face-offs. It should be wherever that second man is going. And honestly, like, it's not a great face-off when you're trying to win it behind you. Like, winning behind you is actually relatively easy. Or easier. Like, it might hit hard back to your teammate. But if your teammate's coming for the boost behind you, you can definitely tell when someone is actually paying attention to that style of kickoff. And right here, he's definitely not. He's blocking his entire left side. That ball is going to go right no matter what happens here. And that's exactly what happens. It goes right, but his teammate went left. So now the Orange team has a free chance here. And, like, on kickoffs, like, that's one of the essential things. Like, it's the only time where you can really plan a play. So you should try and plan plays that way. They're like, it's not great to see that where they're not really planning out their kickoffs. If they've been playing together for a while and they're trying to improve. It's fine, like, if you're horsing around, obviously, which it looks like a little bit of what Solrak is doing, but yeah, I don't know. Right here, Solrak gets bumped out a couple times. So this play right here, you never want to throw it off the wall high and back towards the opponent's net because it's going to be a very easy clear, like whenever they have a goalie. So those plays, when you know that your teammate's not really, like, available for a pass, throw it up the wall, waste time there. Like, that's one of those spots where you have to waste time, and he has 0 boost. So, like, this has waste time written all over it. And instead, he just pops it. Like, I would be front flipping into this easily, throw it up the wall, make them make that tough play, and then Solrak can probably get back in time. Instead, he just pops it up right to the other goalie, and now it's a counterattack here where they don't have any boost. So they're both trying to find some. Solrak did get some there, I believe, or maybe not. Looks like he didn't. So he makes the dribble, though. That was a really good play to keep them alive there. It just doesn't really work out here. A bad 50-50. So right here, they're both in the same spot again. And got to be very careful. Like, I get Solrak kind of, like, screwed up on the play a little bit here. Like, he goes for that boost. But at this point, you have to let Solrak do the rest of this play and not necessarily challenge this. Like, it's very dangerous to challenge when there's one opponent and both of you are in the same 50-50. Because if that spills out in any way where they can score, like, where they have enough time to just put it in the net, it's going to happen. And, like, a lot of 50-50s will end up that way, and this one ends up that way. So they're both in the same exact spot. It's very similar to the other spot, but they didn't actually score it right away. but eventually Sound does score it. And you just can't, in 2v2, be in the same area most of the time. I get once in a while, like the other play where he had to waste time. That's not a terrible play. You just have to waste the time instead of having that happen. Good try there from Solrak, trying for the shot here. He air rolls the wrong way, though. He goes more into the wheels. Like, if he air rolls to his backside, he might be able to get a harder shot here. It looks like it would have probably missed anyway. So it was a little bit misaligned on that aerial. But definitely want to air roll to the back to just make it a harder shot. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Does he read the bounce? No, he didn't read that bounce all that well, but he does at least get up first. Beats out Sound. Now, this should be a shot. Oh, it looks like Solrak was not available for the shot, which is unfortunate. He's expecting the ball to go right, and honestly, he has every right to think it's going to go right, I guess is the word. So he doesn't really have a shot here. Unfortunate, but he grabs the boost, and they both grab boost here, so that's good. But he can't get it off the wall. Once again, you can easily just go up the wall to make the pass happen, like instead of going towards the net. And when you have time, it's not a bad idea to just go up it, use the curve of the ceiling, or try and fly off of it because the ball will probably like eventually lose traction on the wall and try for the pass that way. But another kind of wasted opportunity on the pass from the corner. Nice little tap. He gets around the one, but his teammate not really ready to make any plays, which is fine. This is kind of the play that Roy just has to keep making. Good defense, just waiting for him to do his thing. He didn't really have much going for him there. And Solrak, extremely late challenge here. Extremely late challenge by both. Like, Sound is a little bit closer, but he's kind of checking back a little bit. He uses his boost a little bit late, which I get because he's worried that Sound is going to make the play. But again, it's one of those things when you're driving out this far, you have committed at this point, so just fully commit. And he takes his time just a little bit too much, and a ball gets beat by him. We'll go back to Janitor Roy. Good challenge here. So this is not a bad play. When you have a 50-50 with the only other car on the field, it's always a good idea to go for it. So that's a good play. It doesn't really work out. Like, the 50-50 doesn't spill out, but that's all right. Solrak trying to get the clear. Not the greatest touch. And like at this point, Roy just kind of has to panic at this and try and clear that out, which makes sense. And it just doesn't get all the way. But Solrak is coming back to try and bother them, which is good. Here is a pass and play, finally. That's what I like to see. So Solrak here, I bet he has 0 boost. Yeah, he has 0 boost, so he's just like, all right, Roy, it's all you. And it was hard to lead Roy, obviously, because he had 0 boost. So Roy could have probably checked himself down a little bit if he knew that there was 0 boost. Here's that first shot. That second shot was a little bit poor by Solrak. So here he has an opportunity, and you want to pop that really, really high. He doesn't get the pop exactly, like, because he jumps a little bit early here. Like, he feels like he has to jump when if he was, he might have not even had to jump, and it would have popped up, and he could have went for the aerial dribble. But he hits it right into the guy. It happens. It wasn't the hardest shot, but whatevs. Good aerial dribble out. Kind of got it trapped at the end there, but actually kind of worked out for a pass to Roy. But again, they get dunked on. And at some point, like when you see these guys flying like all the time, try and hit these low. Like try and front flip into them because you have a better chance to win the 50-50 if they're going extremely high because you're never going to get that high, obviously. So you're better off just trying to front flip into it so you're like above the ball as well. When he goes for it, it might hit his wheels or something, but probably go right underneath him or at least bounce back right into you. If you hit it high, it's just going to go right over your head. And this has happened a couple times to them now where the other guy's like flying early. Like the shot before Solrak, he could have went low. It probably wouldn't have went in. So that's why I wanted the ultra high shot so then he could actually make a play on it, but it doesn't happen. Nice little block there, but it turns into a secondary shot. At this point, like, Roy's got to turn on this play. It's a terrible play. Like, it's not an easy play to make. Like, it's a hard play to make, I should say, not a terrible play. But Solrak tries to do what he can here, and it just doesn't really work out. It spills right backwards. And you know a shot's coming at this point. And Solrak, he tries to save it, but it doesn't really work. But Roy just kind of gives up on this play. He should know that, like, a shot's coming in, and he should be at least going towards the net, hoping for a Hail Mary save. But they're down 4-0. It could just be like, you know what, screw it, I'm getting boost and hope they miss and hope we can score a goal off of it. Doesn't happen, though. Oh, the ball spills out here. No shot, though, from Solrak. Like, at this point, Solrak should probably be diving towards these. Like, I guess not. Like, he should be waiting for that rebound. That's true. But it doesn't happen there. Oh, well. We're coming down to the final seconds. Here we go. Good little bump play. Like, I like these plays actually a lot. Like, if someone goes on the wall, and if you don't, like, get the hit on the ball, make sure you hit them at least. Right there, he smacks him out of the way. He doesn't let sound follow up on the play, no 50-50. And honestly, like, I do this a lot where if they beat me high, whatever, as long as I hit them, then it's not that bad of a play. And right there, he kind of makes up for it. Solrak, nice pass to Roy. Roy just kind of drives past this ball just a little bit. Roy could have made a play here, but he boosted it a little forward. And see right there, by the time he jumps, he's already past the ball. So, like, I think that's one of the things they have to work on. Like, I saw a couple times where they were, like, under the ball or waiting for a pass, and they kind of get a little too excited and drive forward. Here we go. Here we go. Last goal wins. Last goal wins. Boom. We got it. That's what it's all about. 0 seconds. You got to get that last goal, and there it is. Roy's the winner here. The true winner. And that'll do it for this replay analysis, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Soul. What was it? Soul Rack? Or a Sol Rack? I don't know. But thank you guys for the replay analysis. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.